Have you ever tried pulling the plug on a bathtub? You see the water spinning around, faster and faster, then whoosh, it disappears down the drain. That spinning motion, that pulling force, that's a little bit like what a black hole does. But instead of water, it can pull in stars, planets, gas, light. Basically anything that gets too close. So what is a black hole? Where do they come from? And could we ever see one up close? Let's take a trip into deep space and find out. What is a black hole? A black hole is a part of space where gravity is so strong, nothing can escape, not even light. That's why it looks black, not because it's empty, but because the light can't bounce back to show us what's inside. You can think of it like a giant invisible trapdoor in space. Once you fall in, the door slams shut behind you. But don't worry, we're safe here on Earth. Black holes aren't flying around space gobbling up everything like Pac-Man. They sit still and quiet, unless something gets too close. Where do black holes come from? The story of a black hole begins with a star. Not a movie star, a real star, like our sun. Stars are like enormous burning balls of gas, shining because they're using up fuel, like a car engine or a big fire in the sky. Small stars, like the sun, have calm endings. They puff out into beautiful clouds called planetary nebulas and leave behind a tiny star called a white dwarf. But massive stars, really big ones, end in a much more dramatic way. They run out of fuel, wobble, and then boom, explode in a supernova. A supernova is like the grand finale of a fireworks show, except it's one of the loudest, brightest events in the universe. What's left behind is a tiny, dense core. If that core is heavy enough, it collapses under its own gravity into a black hole. That's right, black holes are born when a giant star dies. How powerful is a black hole? Imagine squeezing a whole mountain into a marble. Then imagine that marble being so heavy, it pulls in everything around it, even light. That's how dense black holes are. They're small, but extremely heavy. They have what's called an event horizon, the point of no return. If something crosses the event horizon, it's gone. Not even a beam of light can escape. That's what makes black holes invisible. The gravity is so strong near a black hole that if a person fell in, they'd be stretched into a long, thin spaghetti shape. That sounds silly, but scientists really call it spaghettification. How do we find black holes if we can't see them? Here's the cool part. We've never seen the inside of a black hole. But we know they exist because of the way they affect things around them. If a star orbits nothing in space, but spins as if something huge is pulling it, it might be orbiting a black hole. In 2019, scientists captured the first real image of a black hole. It looked like a glowing orange ring with a dark center. That glowing light was hot gas swirling around the black hole at incredible speeds just before falling in. This was a huge moment in science, like discovering dinosaurs all over again. Types of black holes. Did you know there are different kinds of black holes? Stellar black holes formed from dying stars. Intermediate black holes in between big and small. Supermassive black holes, monsters that sit at the centers of galaxies. Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, has a supermassive black hole at its center called Sagittarius A star. It's 4 million times heavier than our sun. Luckily, it's so far away that we don't feel any pull from it. Black holes and the universe. Some scientists believe that black holes might help us understand how the universe began. Others think black holes might connect to something called a wormhole, a tunnel through space and time that could let you travel to faraway places or even into the past or future. We don't know yet. There's so much more to learn. But one thing's for sure, black holes are some of the most mysterious and amazing things in the universe.